Hi and welcome to Runner. We're not talking about shoes today, but about running and sports watch, the Garmin Forerunner 35. I'm Radu and you're watching this episode with me and Alex, which happens to be one of my best friends and also the Garmin representative in Romania. Hello Alex and welcome.
Hello.
This is the newest watch in their Forerunner line. It comes with a price of $199, right?
199 euro.
And the price in Romania, recommended price, which is it?
899 lei.
899 Romanian new leu. So, this is the watch. It comes in different colors. It's the green one that you can see over here, and also Alex has the white one and the blue one. It also comes in black, but we couldn't have it in this video. Which are the specifications of the Garmin Forerunner 35? First of all, I want you to know that this is the first watch from the Forerunner line that has an included heart rate monitor over here. And Alex will tell you more about the specifications of this product, and afterwards I'll say how it felt after 1.5 months of usage. Alex, please tell us about this product. Which are the main characteristics?
Okay, so it's the most affordable wrist-based heart rate watch in our lineup. It's very light, it's only 37 grams. It's waterproof, up to 50 meters, like all our watches. It has smart notifications, so it's also a smartwatch, including Facebook notification, WhatsApp notifications, and others like that. Yeah, it has GPS, like all our running watches. That's our main advantage. The battery lasts up to 9 days and 13 hours with GPS running. It has a history of 7 activities.
And 4 buttons. I have to say that it has 4 buttons, 2 on each side of the watch. And it doesn't have a touch screen.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me tell you my experience with this product. So I've been using this for 1.5 months. What did I do with this watch? Mainly this 1.5 months I did spinning classes, indoor cycling classes. I used the cardio activity here. I ran outdoor and I ran indoor. I also did a lot of indoor classes with strength and other things. So, here is my review about this watch. Here are the main functions of this watch. First one, when you start it, it's the cardio, and then you have the walk, run outdoor, run indoor, and the biking one. Yeah, and again, cardio. These are the main activities that you can record with this watch, and also you can see it here, just working right now. This is the heart rate monitor. When we're talking about an integrated heart rate monitor on the wrist, a lot of people think that it's not that precise as a belt monitor that you wear over here and you connect it with the watch. First thing about this watch is the wrist heart rate monitor, which I want to talk about right now. Being a cycling instructor, a running coach, and doing a lot of classes means that I know my heart rate very well. I've used several products to monitor my heart rate, and I couldn't find so far a wristwatch with heart rate monitor to be very accurate. That means that sometimes when I knew that I had the heart rate going up to 170, 180, I saw it on several watches that it showed 120, and that was not even close to accurate. But this watch, after being used for, let's say, 25 to 30 hours of indoor cycling, it's very accurate. The heart rate didn't disappoint me at all, and also used while running indoor and outdoor, I have seen that it's very close to reality. And Alex, I'm sure that you are very aware that a lot of people choose the belt monitor because it's bigger efficiency, right?
Yeah, it's clearly more accurate than just heart rate, but this watch and our sensor, the Garmin Elevate sensor, is really well developed and it's very close to reality. I mean, very close to the chest heart rate. So in my opinion, I would recommend this one, the wrist-based heart rate, unless you're a professional athlete.
On which other watches from the Garmin line can we find this technology that it's incorporated in the Forerunner 35?
So it's also on Garmin Outdoor Phoenix 3
okay.
heart rate, also the Phoenix Chronos,
okay.
Forerunner 235.
How was the feedback that you got for the wrist-based heart rate monitors so far?
So the feedback is very good. The sensor was changed as position. This is kind of the second generation of our sensor. It's really well with also worn 24 hours a day. and it also can monitor your intensity minutes.
Yeah, what Alex wants to say is that it also does monitor your intensity all day long. This is shown now. Now, of course, you can see that the heart is not blinking all the time because it's not attached to the hand. But it also shows the average resting, and you'll have an all day long activity monitor for your heart rate, which is very good. But we're not interested so much in the day-by-day monitoring, but especially for the sports training, because that's why you buy a sports watch. The GPS of this watch, we think that it's very good. I used it for at least 15 outdoor running sessions, and I needed from 15 to 20 seconds to get the signal to about 2 or 3 minutes when it was cloudy and maybe the signal was not that good. But it offers consistency. When you start the run, you will not lose the signal. It will be very accurate, and this is very good compared to other watches that tend to lose signal, or you're going to a run and you'll afterwards you'll see only rectangles because they didn't track the exact streets that you went on. So the signal is very good for the GPS. It's good value for the money, and you'll be satisfied with. The next topic that we want to talk about is the options that you have integrated in this watch when you start running. So when you hit the run button, you'll see it looking for GPS. Of course, indoors it will not find the GPS, but you'll have these options that you can use while running. So you have the free run, which is the most common when you start a training session. You'll have the run and walk. For the run and walk, you can also run for a few seconds and then afterwards rest and then run again. You have the virtual pacer and the intervals. I only use the free run and the intervals. What's nice about the intervals is that you'll have a vibration notification which tells you when you have to start and when you have to stop and change the rhythm, which is very good and useful. And also during the run, you have 2 screens that you can personalize. In the first screen you can keep the distance, the pace, and the second screen I usually use it for the heart rate information. It is just that, only 2 screens, but I don't think that you need more. If you're an amateur runner and you start running, you don't need 4 or 5 screens because it's too much info and you don't want to get very annoyed while running. You'll have the total time, the total distance, the instant pace, the actual heart rate, and some other little things that you might find useful. Another thing that I love about this watch is the fact that it doesn't have a touch screen. I'm not a big fan of touch screens for sports watches because you are usually tired or sweaty and you might touch the screen in a totally different way and you won't get the information. So I think that buttons are very important for a sports watch. It has 4 buttons: the light button over here, the back button over here, the start button over here, and down button over here. But you'll have to get used to it because it only goes down the menu. You can only press down, but this is a thing that you can solve in a matter of days. You'll understand that you cannot go up. You just have to scroll down and you'll reach everything that you need. The menus are not very complicated. You can reach them very easily. For example, you have this information that you can see during all the day. The hour and the date, the average resting heart rate and the actual heart rate monitor, the notifications with the Bluetooth. I'm not a big fan of having notifications on the running watch, so I didn't use it. The steps, which are very good for people that are trying to have an active lifestyle and that they are tracking the steps that they are doing every day. Also, the calories that you use that day, split into 2. Here you have the resting calories and the active calories. It's early in the morning, so you won't see a lot of calories today. Also, you'll have here a very nice graph. The watch recommends 2.5 hours of exercise every week. In the 3rd week that I used this watch, I had 1,850 minutes of intense activity. That was quite too much. And of course you can see the last exercise that you did and its info. Also the weather information, if you connect it with your watch and the Bluetooth system, you can see it over here and it might be useful, but as I said, I'm not a big fan of this thing. What I want to show you now is the history of your activities. For example, let's go for a run. Last Tuesday we ran for 7 kilometers, and it shows the total time, the pace, the calories that you used, and the steps that you made during the run. It's very nice information, and also it shows the laps in miles. I don't know exactly why they show them in miles. They don't show kilometers. Even the watch is set on kilometers. It tends to show everything in miles. I didn't figure that out yet, but there is no big problem with this thing. And also you can see some activities that I did indoor. They are non-related with the kilometers, and they were very specific. They show time, calories, heart rate, and of course how much time did you spend in each heart rate zone, because this is very important when you are training. Using this watch offers you access to the Garmin Connect system. You can see every run and every exercise that you do on the Garmin website, and you'll see tons of details, more than you'll see here on the watch. You can analyze all of your training sessions, you can see your heart rate zones, you can see everything that you need in the Garmin Connect application that you can also use on desktop or laptop or mobile phone. So, the conclusions about this watch. I think that this is a great watch for people that are starting to do sports and they don't want to spend 400 or 500 euros on a watch. It's an affordable watch with tons of options, very easy to use and common to wear on day-by-day use. The belt is very smooth, you cannot feel it on your hand, and especially for men it will not take your hair out like other watches do, and I'm sure that you know the feeling. This is very smooth comparable to other watches. It's a great gift that you can do for a beginner, or an intermediate runner. They'll have great fun with it. It looks good and it offers quality for the price invested, and you'll never have to worry that you forgot your belt at home, your heart rate belt, because you'll always use the wrist heart rate monitor. Thank you, Alex, for being here and presenting this watch. I'm Radu, and you watched Runner to Runner watch review for the Garmin Forerunner 35. Hope you had a good time, and if you enjoyed this content, don't forget to subscribe to our channel 321 Sport, and also to ask what other products you would like to know more about. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.
Bye.